Hey everybody, welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series, and this is the awesome Darth Vader. I don't know everything about Black Series. I'm pretty sure that this is version 1, if I'm not mistaken. Not much to see with this old packaging. I much prefer the newer packaging. But that being said, it is number 43, and on the back here there's a quick little write-up that says, once a heroic Jedi Knight, Darth Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force, became a Sith Lord, and led the Empire's eradication of the Jedi Order. He remained in the service of the Emperor for decades, enforcing his master's will and seeking to crush the fledgling Rebel Alliance. Awesome. Awesome image of Darth Vader on the back here. And before we crack this one open, I want to thank my buddy Nathan for lending me his figure. He actually brought this one in so I can do a review on. I know it's an older figure, but I don't care. I review pretty much anything and everything plastic. Hence the name, Everything's Plastic, Collectibles and Reviews. We'll be right back with Darth Vader outside of the packaging. Alright guys, we are back and we have Vader outside of the packaging. And man, I gotta say, this one looks fantastic. I know it's from 2016 and it is an older figure, but man, I really love the appearance of this one. I don't personally own this one. That being said, I do own the 40th anniversary one, which I found out is exactly the same figure. So I was a bit bummed that I didn't own this one, but at the end of the day, it's the exact same figure anyways, so all is good. For accessories, obviously he's going to come with his lightsaber. Love the hilt. I think they did a great job on that. Pretty decent band applications on this one all over. There's a little hook on the side there that his hilt actually ports onto or hangs onto. Doesn't really fit on that great. You can kind of lay it on, but it's going to fall off. I do prefer the hole that they have like on Anakin and most of the other Jedi, where it actually just pegs in, ports in. Personally, I think that fits much better. I still think it's a pretty cool option. I think they just need to mess with it a little bit just to make it a little bit better. I do not have the newer Black Series Vaders, so I don't know if they actually approved on this or not. You can let me know in the comments below. But let's get a closer look at Vader. I think they did an awesome job on his helmet, his mask, and everything else looks fantastic. Awesome detail. Love the soft goods. I think they did a fantastic job with that as well. The cape is actually perfect. I actually really like this cape. I think they did a great job. I love the fitment of the cape. I love the length. It's long enough it can actually wrap around. You can display this one whatever way you want to display it. Really love the soft goods as well. It just kind of wraps right around. Flows nice. I think they did a fantastic job with that. And we can see all the paint application on his lights and his buttons and all that stuff looks fantastic as well. Some very nice texturing and line work going down through. Even his gloves, we can see some detail on his gloves as well. I think they did an awesome job. I'll say it a million times, man. Older figure or not, I really love this one. The Vader I have in my collection is probably one of my favorite figures that I own. Definitely one of those ones that I'll never sell and I'll never get rid of. But yeah, that being said, that's pretty much it for a closer look, guys. There's not much else I can say about this one. So let's quickly go over articulation. Obviously Vader's in a big suit, so his articulation is going to be somewhat limited, so you're not going to get much neck movement out of this one. And actually you're going to get a full rotation all the way around. Very restricted. Wouldn't go all the way around. I don't want to force on it too much because I don't want to mess up the cape, but we do get some side to side, not a whole lot, and we do get a little bit of back and forth, not a whole lot of movement back and forth either. For his shoulders do come up this far, do go all the way around. There is a rotation there, and we do have a 90-degree bend at the elbow. There's a full rotation there as well. His hand spins all the way around and it goes back and forth for articulation and back and forth for this side as well. There's no ab crunch or anything like that. There's a little ball joint on bottom there, so you can get a rotation there. You don't want to rotate it too much because of the soft goods anyways, and it kind of nips it off, and you don't want to mess up the overall flow of it. The full rotation is physically possible, but like I said, with the soft goods and stuff like that, you don't really want to be messing with that too much. My personal opinion. For his legs, it goes out to almost a complete split, which is very surprising for Vader. Goes forward this far, which is pretty decent. Goes back this far. There's a full rotation all the way around if you want it. There's no upper thigh cut or anything like that. For his knees, there is double jointed knees, which you get a pretty decent range of motion out of. There's no boot cut or anything like that. And for his ankles, it goes back this far, forward this far, and all the way around. Forgot to mention too, man, when I was going over a closer look at all the detail. Looks fantastic. Like most of this stuff is going to be hidden by his cape. and buy his the soft goods anyways. It's pretty cool as well too. He comes with his force choke fingers, almost like he's choking someone, which is always cool. Fantastic. And let's pop his lightsaber in his hand as well. That fits in there nice and snug as well. It's not going anywhere, not coming out. Alright, just do a few quick comparisons here. Here we got the Scar Trooper, Anakin Skywalker, and we have the G.I. Joe classified Outback. We can see that Darth Vader is a fair size. Obviously, he's a bit bigger than Outback. Obviously, he's bigger than Anakin and a Stormtrooper. We all know that this is Anakin inside of a suit. You know, Vader's going to be bigger anyways, and I think they scaled the two of these perfectly. So yeah, Darth Vader is definitely on the bigger side for a Star Wars Black Series. That pretty much wraps up our unboxing and figure review. Like I previously mentioned, it is an older figure, just in case you skimmed through the review. It is an older figure, and articulation is somewhat limited, but the overall appearance of this one, I gotta give this one a 9, man. I have a soft spot for Vader anyways, but I think the soft goods and the overall appearance of this one, and obviously articulation is going to be limited in Vader anyways. He's half man, half machine. Not like RoboCop or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying. He's not as agile as he was as a young Jedi Knight. But yeah, 9 out of 10 I think is a pretty fair score for Star Wars Black Series Darth Vader. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this figure, what do you think of our review, and what do you think of our score of 9 out of 10. If you guys had to rate this one, let us know in the comments below what you would give it out of 10. And if you liked the review, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button while you're there. As always, we hope you enjoyed this review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.